Hello everyone! Happy Valentine's Day! How did it go? When I heard about Valentine's Day, it must be associated to dating, chocolate, or even sense of romanticism. Actually, this is not about boyfriend and girlfriend stuff only. You can also show your love, your affection to your family and friends. And today, I'll be sharing you idioms, expression, or even phrase that's related to this occasion. Well, let's get going. The first one is to date. To date, that means to meet up or to meet someone in person in order to get to know each other better, to build relationship. It is kind of a romantic meeting. For example, John has been dating his girlfriend for years, but they haven't got married yet. Let's move on. Love at first sight. Love at first sight. It's a kind of an instantaneous attraction towards someone. It is an experience of starting to be in love with someone as soon as you met that person at the very first time. For example, Sarah and John, they love each other at first sight until they got married and maintained their relationship very well. Let's move on. Puppy love. Puppy love. It is a crush. It means an immature love between girl and a boy, a transitory love, or a temporary infatuation during childhood or maybe at early adolescence. It is not considered a serious one, but ironically, it can't be forgotten. For example, like myself, when I was at elementary school, I fell in love with my classmate, and by time went by, I realized that it was just a puppy love. Let's move on. Love is blind. When you blindly in love with someone, you couldn't notice their blemish, their flaws, their shortcomings. Let's see. Shara is silly and bit fussy, but John loves her so much. Yeah, love is blind. Next one is head over heels. Can you imagine when your head over heels? It is in a somersault or upside down. So when your head over heels, it means to be deeply in love with someone. So let's see. John head over heels in love with Shara. I love to use John and Shara in my example. Let's move on. Match made in heaven. Match made in heaven. That means this expression you can use to address when two people perfectly match each other, like John and Sarah. They match each other. They can fulfill each other flow, right? And then kind of Sarah is a beautiful girl, and John is handsome guy, right? And the connection is good, and the chemistry, right? And then match made in heaven. Sarah and John are match made in heaven. They perfectly click each other, right? Let's go for the next one. Kiss and makeup. Kiss and makeup. Figuratively means to forgive someone's or your partner fault, all right? And then you start again a romantic relationship and start again your friendship, all right? kiss, and make up. Um, John and Sarah was fighting, but now they kiss and made up. Now they again in romantic relationship and very good, and yeah, you know that. So the next one is tie the knot. Tie the knot. You know the tie to tie the knot. When you tie the knot, like tie the knot, and then you cannot go anywhere after you tie the knot. So make sure before you tie the knot, make sure you choose the perfect one, someone who suits you, right? So to tie the knot, that means to get married, right? So before you tie the knot, paying attention, open your eyes widely, so you don't have uh, feel any regrets in the end, right? Because married is not for a moment; it is for entire life. So make sure you choose the correct one, the right one for you, right? So to tie the knot meant to get married, right? When will you going to tie the knot? Let's move on. Old flame. It simply means your ex. It could be your ex-lover, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-wife, ex-husband, right? John met his old flames at the supermarket. He was nervous because Sarah was there. And the last one is to carry a torch for somebody. If you carry a torch for somebody, that means feel you feel in love with that person, but that person didn't know that, and you have to tell them. All right. So, for example, John carries a torch for Sarah, and he has to tell her. All right. So, if you carry a torch for somebody, you have to tell them. All right. So, thank you for watching. Bye bye.